Hello, and welcome to the new Mindscape. In this video, I'm going to be telling you about objects of consciousness in your mindscape. Objects of consciousness are coming in and out of your mind all the time. The ideas I'm conveying to you right now are objects of consciousness. Even as these ideas come into your mind, they're jostling with many other objects of consciousness that are drifting in and out of your mind at this very moment. That text message from a few minutes ago, the reply that you're crafting in your mind, the friend who sent you the message and how you want her to feel. You're thinking about all these things right now. Oh, what time is it now? How long is this going to last? The next task that you need to do. The plan for tonight. All those stupid forms that you have to fill out by tomorrow. Oh, those idiots you read about in the news. What to tell mom when she calls this weekend. Oh, that idea for an essay in the other course. All of these ideas that are coming in and out of your mind all the time. The philosopher and psychologist William James, who coined the term objects of consciousness, he called this flow of ideas, he called it the stream of consciousness. So that metaphor emphasizes how objects of consciousness are always flowing in and out of our consciousness like a river. But although each moment is like a flow, some objects of consciousness keep coming back. They're more stable, while other objects of consciousness appear just once and they flow away forever. So I'll use a different metaphor here, which compares your mind to a landscape. And so I call that the mindscape. Now, just as the landscape is made up of all the physical objects in your field of vision, the mindscape consists of all the objects of consciousness in your mind. When we look at a landscape, we see different things. Now, right now, I'm sitting in a recording studio. Well, there's not much to see around me, but still, there are all kinds of things that are arrayed in front of me. There's 2 computer screens, there's a camera, there's a mic. I can see all kinds of wires on the desk in front of me, some headsets, and so on. So these are all of the things that constitute, in a sense, the landscape of this recording studio. So that's the landscape in front of me. Well, your mindscape consists of all the objects of consciousness that are arrayed inside your mind. These objects of consciousness include abstract ideas, tangible experiences, memories, and perceptions. They enter your mindscape, and they interact with other things in your mindscape. They influence how you perceive the world, and they influence how you interact with it. Some objects of consciousness occupy a central position in your mindscape. There are some ideas, some thoughts and concerns that you're always thinking about, always worrying about, or some emotions or memories that keep coming back to you. You think about these things rather frequently. You think about them even when you're supposed to be doing something else. So, in other words, there are certain ideas, feelings, or memories that are right there in the middle of your mind. And there are other ideas and feelings that are a bit farther away. There are things in your mind that are hidden in the shade and in the dark corners. Things that you'd rather not think about, but they are there too. There are places in your mindscape that you haven't been to in a long time, full of forgotten things. A landscape can be beautiful or ugly. It can be neat or messy. And the same goes for your mindscape. It can be full of beautiful things or ugly ones. It can be neat and orderly, or it can be total chaos. While you know where to look to find and appreciate a beautiful landscape, I bet that nobody has taught you how to step back and look at the panorama of your mindscape. Most people only become aware of their mindscape when they're so stressed that they can't make heads or tails of anything, and they realize that their minds are a complete mess. Or they become aware of their mindscape when they're relaxed during a vacation. They enjoy the fact that their mind has cleared up. But that's a fleeting moment. A gardener or a landscape architect can design and cultivate a beautiful landscape, but nobody has taught you how to design and cultivate a beautiful mindscape. And it's not easy. Objects of consciousness are constantly jumping in and out of view, jostling for your attention and controlling you. If your mind is a mess, your life is going to be a mess too. If your mind is full of ugly things, can your life be beautiful? If everyone's mind is messed up and full of ugliness, can the human world be beautiful? The operating system that society has implanted in you makes sure that your mind is well programmed to keep the economic machine running well. But it hasn't given you the tools you need to take control of your mind and to become the gardener of your own mindscape. So that's the first thing we've got to do.